Sorry, I'm gonna start up a new game, of course. Normal difficulty. Yeah! Indeed. When weavers born in the next era asked what we were willing to risk wrangling these capricious lands into hearth and home, our exploits must answer simply, whatever it takes.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Careful.
Oh. Thanks.
Bryn! Over here.
Bird lady. I had to shout that, sorry. Not sure why.
What do you think?
Right? Bird lady.
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now.
Yeah, it's a counter beak. Like opposite the beak. Aren't there actual... I think there are actual armor pieces from the Middle Ages that had like a similar protrusion? But I'm not sure why. Why they had them? Probably some countering some armor, some weapon type, like spears or lances or whatever. Encourage safe driving. Oh, that makes more sense, obviously. Drive your horse safely, please.
You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Oh, why don't I?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles.
Sure thing, bird lady.
Any questions before you head out?
No. That all made sense. Now, question hubs, which is an interesting title for a dialogue. We'll loop back to ask more questions, and the top one is where you get to play the game. I never heard them called that. Question hubs. It's a dialogue. It's dialogue options, man. It's not a question. But anyway, it's a question hub, so let's use it. What's a scry though?
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
Exclaimed the bird.
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
Yes, please do.
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table.
Oh, there is... Okay.
At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Right.
Right.
I knew she would... Okay. I can see the future, and I like the voice acting a lot, so...
That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
And don't ask any more questions, please. So, like I said, I played this a bit yesterday, and I thought it was really cool. The mix of graphics, styles, effects works rather well, I think. So thanks a lot. You did ask if it's a Souls-like. I wouldn't say it's a Souls-like. It's a third-person action game with magic that has healing pots, number 3. So if, you know. Right, so...
visuals on the scry.
No visuals on the scry. I'm just gonna lower the music a bit. And the effects a bit. And increase the game volume in its entirety a bit. And we should hear the voices a bit better. Right, so it's not a Souls-like game.
Right. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
Weird noises. Weird noises. So the earpiece does make weird noises when they are magically talking to you, which they just explained. I'm just gonna do the tutorial a bit here.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
There you go. Hey, Cat Pig, welcome.
Just this. Shall magnify the enchantment and...
Ah, thanks. Got visuals back.
The veil shadow is incredible.
Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? The veil. Shadow, or whatever they're calling it.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The
See.
closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Oh.
Until now.
Right, so my group of magic friends, they are sitting at home at their wagon at a table where they can see what I see or can see around me or something magically, and also magically talk to me in my earpiece, which is totally a magical thing. And they also explained that when I asked for it. That was kind of cute. So if ChatGPT didn't make that up, I did remember correctly that some pieces of armor have this beak-like protrusion in the front. Like a, what did I call it earlier? A reverse beak, right? Basically, it's meant to redirect the blows. Ah, right, okay. Okay. But it wasn't, like, focused on this particular type of weapon that they wanted to repel with it. Just sword blows, or, I don't know, Morningstar. It does prevent Morningstar to the chin, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so let's have a look around.
Those could be rare exports. You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
Our quartermaster has an interesting accent. So, we can chop the things. We get rough leather, iron, and the tonic that we don't need. Okay. Reach the watchtower. Press space to jump.
That wall is completely frozen.
So, now the magic comes. We can lift stuff. Right? Oh.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
Magic.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal
Magic.
animals.
Boom.
They combust when broken.
Boom.
So if I toss one at the wall, its fire
Big
will
stone.
melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
So, two things. This game has magic where you can throw stuff. Like levitate and then throw, depending on its weight. Right? It also has elemental effects like fire hot. The ground is actually hot. And gradually cools down, which you can see. Now it's cooling down. They'll go into more detail later, but when I figured that out, I thought, well, that's awesome. It doesn't matter at this point if the game is cool or not. That's really just an awesome idea to put into a game, if you ask me. So you can climb any surface, like in Conan Exiles, for example. You've got a stamina bar that is appearing on the left of your character, right? So you've got gecko hands. And you can also hold yourself to the wall with magic and go downward. I think. Somehow. Ooh! Oh no, the resources. No, not you. Come back. Oh. You can grab loot and throw it at the wall, and then you can, you know, instead of smashing it like a peasant with the sword, you can just smash it with magic.
The watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
Oh no. Oh yes.
There's
Oh maybe.
more of it
I
in
don't
that
know.
cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
Yeah, when they say we, they mean me. Primarily against ICBMs. Yes, that's what they used them for. In the olden days. Pole axes and longswords, which were designed to crush or pierce armor. Okay. Nice. Thanks for the research, Putrix. Absolutely appreciate it. So I'm gonna climb up here. There's probably crafting in this, yeah. Okay. You can dodge roll, so it's a Souls-like. I wanted to mention that just because. I can.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing?
Aurea?
Go away. Don't eat me. It's a wagon.
Connections back.
Ooh. Bad doggy.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Just
Or
pray.
not.
I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dom, fix it. And Lane have tonics on
Bad
standby for her return.
You could just... Whee! Throw the enemy instead of punching it. That is so awesome. There's a limit to your magic energy. It's the purple bar left of the screen, left bottom. Oh. Lift stuff
Head out
like
of
in
the cave
yeah
so we
yeah
can
yeah
get our
yeah.
bearings.
Control had it. It's a fun mechanic for sure. And you will probably not be able to use it against everything all the time. But throwing around lootables to get to the actual loot, that's awesome. And just, you know, feel like an actual powerful mage then. Instead of just flinging fireball. Yeah, some games do have it. I mean, Control is one of the better examples because you can lift a whole lot of stuff and throw it around a lot. Oh. Yeah, we get it. You are hot. Fire Drake. Well, crap.
It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
So instead of throwing things, we can freeze things. Okay. Ooh, up. I'm out of magic. Ow! I'm just creating little cold pockets.
Good. Dom's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
Slightly burned.
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our
Is that
only
cool
option.
down? Stop talking! I'm figuring
I'm on
things out. It's cooling down the tree. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, but it's still a burned up tree. Which I can chop down. And then... Oh! What? Ah! Ow! So, physics as well, right? I think it's a relatively cool combo to put into a game where, you know, they start with, yeah, there's magic and stuff. And then you actually have proper magic, not just formulated spells in a predefined form of sorts. If that makes sense.
Aurea, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
Oh!
I'll go
Continue.
back to unpacking the armory.
I'm gonna go back to smashing things to bits. I froze it, and that's dead. Oh. Oh, okay, the ice is pretty, Oh, hello. Stop doing that. Oh, I was trying to switch the magic with the wrong button. Can I also... block? I can probably block. I just haven't figured it out yet. Away! I'm gonna heal. Oh, this looks like blocking, huh?
Nice.
I don't want to...
Keep moving.
I want to hit the floor. Maybe I can lock onto enemies. I need to figure that out. Half-Life has it. Dead Space. All right. Okay. Cool. The lifting of things. All right. Smash! Ooh. And take part of the tree. And throw it away. Right. Murder the floorboards. Ooh. They are very angry doggies. The floors hit the floor? That's not how it works. Oh, hello, you're food. You are food! That's not
Damn it,
how it works.
Hasmin was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive.
Rotting.
It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
So this looks like blocking, doesn't it? The right mouse button held down. Loot! More loot. Oh, we've got a bow. A hold R.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Okay. That's cool. Swoop. With physics. Well, sort of. Like, at distance, the arrow drops. That's what I meant with physics. Oh, another health pot. Here. Oh. Can get those.
If I'm reading
And
the
that.
map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Now I'm gonna freeze them. And then I'm gonna try to throw them. Ah, right, it was too late. Oh, wait. I want to use my bow. Oh. Are they coming up? Oh, I can do a melee attack when I have the bow equipped. Yeah, there was an indicator that they would do a strike. Oops. On the nose! So when you have the bow equipped, you've got like a roundhouse kick. You kill the floorboards. Right. I think I prefer the sword and shield. Since I've got a ranged option with the magic. Oh. Bonk. Oh! The top of the flower is floating. We shoot you in there. There are bombs. Bombs away! Whoops. I'm gonna burn the whole forest down. Oh, ow, 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 frost, ouch. Hop, hop, hop. Let's get away. I'm probably gonna kill myself with all the magic. Just look
That
good so
Drake
far.
is never far behind. Just keep going.
So if you just tap on the thing, it starts to float for a little bit. Oh, it's more fire in the forest. Easier to do it like this. They told me to do it like this also. On distant targets, aim at the most distant point, and so on and so on. It was a good explanation.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
How did I manage to? See, that's what I meant. I'm gonna kill myself with the bloody magic things. Oh?
That can't be an ark.
No, that's a
No
person.
I've seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
A golem.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
Burned. You are a nasty piece of work.
You've got to
Oh,
hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
yeah. Okay, work faster. I'm gonna try to make it angry. Maybe I can reactivate the arc thing. And the tail. And the wing. And the tail. Oh, it's kind of hard to immobilize it. I mean... Ooh! Bad Drake. Yeah, okay. Fight the Drake. Are you kidding me? Oh. I made it angry. Uh-oh. Oh, that looks neat.
Skies. If this isn't the strangest.
What the... Hang on, Bryn.
Follow the bubble. Bird lady.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go. Now.
Whoops.
I'm fine. Keep moving.
Bird Lady is
Guys,
still alive.
the arc.
Oh no. Now we are inside. The Veil. Cool, cool way to start up the game with lots of animation and a good mix of telling and showing what's going on. So far, I like it.
Has anyone else noticed? We're practically sitting on a loop.
That can wait, Dan.
Oops, sorry. Loomgate, they said.
Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Okay. Dialogue choices. There's no wrong. Only different. Offer reinsurance. Inspire with confidence. Remind them we're still weavers.
Hey, take a moment to remember. We're in the Enclave. Haven't we all fantasized about this? This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams and secrets to our past as weavers. It's time to uncover them.
Revelations await us.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
Cool. They actually have a weave that they use to weave magic. see what I'm doing when I'm out in the field as point, what they call it, right? That's kind of cool.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Yeah. That's cool. Then we can talk a bit. Interact with the thing that saved our butts.
I
Archon?
wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another arc that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
Okay, cool. They did a good job with that. So, find me when you're ready. Can we pet you? Oh, yes, we can. The fluffy thing. You look a bit like a mix of... Hello. Mind me sitting here, right? Mix of too many animals. Bird lady. Ooh.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
I'm very hopeful at this point that the story will carry the rest of the game, but I can't be sure. And if it doesn't, the gameplay really needs to
Legends
be real
for you,
good.
maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
Sure.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scrubs.
Okay, but we're not going to
I'll
go
be
through the story just now.
I'll-
We're going to play the game instead. There's a lot of story in this. That's not for everyone. Well, I call it story. There's a lot of dialogue in this. That's not for everyone. But if you like that, like, you know, they're building up the world here and the people, the characters. So far, I mean, it's just at a glance, right? Right, but it seems good. They're building up a believable magical fantasy thingy. My tent. I have a tent. Look at this. Yeah, yeah. Phoenix Rising had a similar graphic style. Stash. Carved, forged, tanned, woven. 4 categories of resources. Ah. Travel. It looks very pretty. Just to make a point. Look at this. Very cinematic introduction, all of it, so far. Ooh. That one's bigger than the other one. Okay. Okay. Right, so let's go scout the Glenwood Hollow. cobalt iron.
I've got you clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
Throwing all the things. Okay. Until I know what I'm gathering these for, I'm gonna stop gathering everything. Bryn updates her map. Alright, that's our map. We've got an inventory that has resources and key items, which are currently 2 magic things. And then we've got 2 resistances and armor, which is a 3rd resistance, I guess. Weapon power and health. So that's a simple or simplified ARPG system. The booty. Okay, you can unlock more lore or world information. That's really good. And again, if you're into that kind of thing, I love it. It's not obviously something I want to stream now, like reading through all this. But I like the fact that it's there, all this information on the world if you want to look it up. Or you can just skip it, right? It's optional. That's really cool. Oh, okay. I have to aim higher. Seriously? I'm gonna throw loot at you, you bastard. Is that friendly, maybe? Oh, there's the lock. I was wondering where they put that. You can just stop them in their tracks. Oh, a green loot thing. That exists. Spectacular. Okay. Yeah, it is spectacular, isn't it? Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Moving on. Cheep, 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 birds! I can hear birds. Down here. So, I already enjoy exploring in this game. And the fact that you can freely climb wherever you want until you run out of stamina obviously helps with that. You can just roam around and adventure on. Although it seems that you can also follow the tracks or the paths, and then it's a more linear experience.
More arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Why? Why did I? Okay. Sometimes when you move around and jump, you start climbing things, which is a bit confusing in combat. I like the fact that I don't have a mini-map currently, and that enemies as such, except for the Drake, they don't have a health bar, I think. Oh, that didn't break, did it? What kind of box is that? I mean, it crushed the stone here. For science. Yeah, okay. So you can't destroy everything, but a lot of things
Fresh
are
water,
prone to
in
get
walking
damaged.
distance to the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
A purifier. Okay, the collapsed mine.
Hyndra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Ooh. Yeah, I like this a lot. This free climbing and exploring is... That's really cool. All we need now is a grappling hook. No, I'm kidding. Oh. Oh, I rolled into them. I think I heard another one. Yeah. I think I need the lock on to be on another button. Oh, ow. Bye. Oh, get up, you lazy bugger. I did throw them behind cover, didn't I? Yeah, stop dodging my arrows. That's rude. Oh. Heal up. Ah. Foes who die while on fire or frozen are considered tempered and have... I don't know. I didn't read the rest. Have a chance to do this and that. There's a bit of a pace to the combat that doesn't... It's not very apparent, I guess, from watching, but... yeah, there's a rhythm to it. I don't know how to put it differently.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dom will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he
Okay,
doesn't
let's
want
just...
we'll eat.
Chop, chop, chop.
Just try not to poison him.
I'm not poisoning anyone. Okay, so... Oh! Okay. Drop that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wasn't sure what was going on. Yeah, I need lock-on to be in a different button. Let's change that. Controls. You can turn locking off. Imbued melee, imbued range. Okay. Well, I'll try to get it with tab then. But tab is such an inventory button for me. I need to figure out if I can stop a combo and go into a block instead. I don't think I can. Ooh. Is this a mine? I mean, I could look at the map, but... it's the right direction, sure. Ah! Catch!
Must be Hyndra's Lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
Where's the other dude? There. You can, if you time the blocking, you do a parry, not a parry, a counter attack of sorts. Interesting. So this was the right direction for the mine. There's something frozen down here. Oh, and a sword. Okay. As soon as we got fire magic, we can go inside. Now it's just gonna hurt us, I think. Slowly, yeah. So, around the corner, we'll find a mine. What? Invisible enemies. What the hell are you? Oh, button mashing doesn't get you anywhere. I figured that much out. Let's see. Hypermobile enemies. Oh, they poison me a lot. You stay there. Bryn's inventory is full. Oh, I think I'm still poisoned. I couldn't read the tooltip that fast. An umbral darter, that's what we just found. They told me something about the camp. Maybe if I try to pick up lots of things again, they'll tell me again. There's no fast travel, right? Watch this. Lots of magic. Something about at the camp you can do things with your inventory. This is kind of annoying because now I have to walk back. Look for a second loom gate. In Palace Arc, that's north. At the bridge. So maybe a loom gate lets me fast travel back. So I'm going to check that out real quick. Oh. Yeah, I can't really cancel their attacks in any way. which makes it so that I get shot a lot. Because I keep doing the combos instead of maybe stopping the combo and blocking. Okay. What's this? Tea is bad here. Some eggs. Fluttering caution and short. What? Okay. Aha! There we go.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
Check it out. A lot of debris on the platform.
Oh, too late.
I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but... See that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have 2 powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarsa.
And he's gone.
So, are those gonna fix? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put that somewhere, or if I'm supposed to put it away.
With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all. Time to check out the Great Arc.
But can I use this now? That's my question, isn't it? Apparently not. So they said something about it's powered by the pipes. So they lead in here. Which leads me to believe that I need to get in there to power the gate. Rare material. Okay, so that means we need to get rid of... how does that work? Take that steel instead. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look for the other thing and then they will teleport me back. I think that's how it's gonna work. Oh, that's a great Archon.
I was right. It is an arc. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
Very close a look.
An arc of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watch as Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Ah, okay, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
I see the path.
could, but
This
to take
way.
you to the shortcut.
And whoops. There we go. Oh, I missed it. Oh, a heavy attack does interrupt them. Aha, okay.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Awesome. Okay, this is cool. It's, you know, the combat is simplified, the looting is simplified, the stats are simplified. It's more about the exploration and the story. Which is
Bryn's back.
cool.
Let's fill her in.
What they didn't simplify is the amount of magic you can wield. There were many, many different things you could try. I saw that in the options. So,
Lately,
I'm
we
just
found a way
gonna...
to act.
With the loot,
We So, we've got a journal. Track a quest. We're still in the tutorial part here, where they teach us. Aha! Change equipment. You can swap loadouts. Oh, very good. I wasn't sure if you could change your equipment at all, but you can, apparently. There's a limited amount of stuff, but it will show on the character. And there are two-handed weapons as well. Nice. Can't change the colors or anything though. Fair enough.
Hey,
Well, I've
No. Now we collect stuff and things. Where's the blacksmith? What's his name? Furry dude. He probably doesn't appreciate me calling him that. Loom gates. There you go. You're not unlocked yet, right? Okay. I guess this is where you craft things. They are taking it really slow with us, don't they? Aren't they? Repurpose resources into supplies for the camp. How do we do that? Like here. Visit Casmin to salvage any excess resources into supplies. Restore the band's capabilities through station upgrades is the first thing we do. So, we salvage all of those.
these are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild,
what do you have in mind?
like we discussed.
And
I'm just saving time. Not that I hate the dialogue, I actually like it. Upgrade the stations. Upgrade solar. Ah, solar is the blacksmith. Okay. Level 2. We couldn't even use level 1, so that's kind of Anyway.
Sola is delighted she could.
yeah, what?
Sure.
You know, but I got you.
There's a lot of dialogue in this game, for sure. Okay. Right, so I'm just gonna stop here because it's gonna continue to go slow through the paces. It's not gonna be for everybody. It's a rather, I don't want to say casual experience because that's probably wrong, but if you played lots of third-person action role-playing things, then this might just not be the one that really gets you because of the gameplay mechanics. Right? It's going to be the one that has a cool fantasy world and story to it. And I love how it looks. So I can definitely get lost in this. So for me, it would be like watching an animated show while doing combat in it or something. Because the cutscenes and also the dialogues, there's an actual story happening here. There's the stuff they are talking about is not placeholder for and this is a fetch quest. It's actually linked to more than one sentence of an NPC, which is really, really cool and really, really rare. So that is what it makes it stand out amongst the others, I think. Yeah, I know, right? Story. Ugh. I really appreciate that games like this do exist. Obviously, you can tell stories without letting NPCs talk books, right? That's a fair point to make, I guess. Ooh, hello. But yeah, I like this. First impression is really positive for what it is. Right? The game mechanics, including the different magics, that's not really new or anything. But the interaction with the environment, that's a good way to make more magic more fun. So Eternal Strands is on Game Pass and also on Steam, I think, for €40. It's not an early access, it's finished, so you can just play it. Or wait a bit until they patch it 1-2 times. Not sure if that's gonna work. It seemed very solid. I didn't how do you say it? I didn't experience any glitches or anything like that. So that was kind of cool.